Well, that seems like a good way to end, a good way to bring in the intro to this stream for today. So, yo, peoples. All right, I forgot. I'm being attacked here because there's a story mission I need to do. Kyushu92 here, just playing, just another chillin' chat session. You know, come by, swing by, and just chill and chat. Do whatever you want. Just gonna be playing some Saints Row today because, there are people out there who are making like demos of games that technically are not like fully licensed, but seem like massively awesome representations of video games that I would love to buy at full price. Such as there's this one guy or group of people who are making this game called My Hero Academia Beyond, and it has like playable characters like All Might and Midoriya and Bakugo and Uraraka, Kamui Woods, Mount Lady, Endeavor. It has a whole bunch of people playable, and it looks like a full-fledged actual game. So I made a comment on there one day saying like, when I'm a simple man, if I see someone jumping up high or doing like something awesome like with super jumping and super speed, because with the way that it works is if you play, say for example you play as All Might or you play as Midoriya using All for One, they have like super dashes and they can move at high speeds and a bunch of different stuff like that. And I like that. I'm a big fan of that. So I said like, I'm a simple man, if I see stuff like that, then that's automatically a win in my book, because traversal in a game where you have superpowers should be fundamentally the one thing that you get right. And not every game that has superheroes in it gets that right. Not gonna say any names, but not every game gets it right. So then someone told me that, well, you can play either Prototype 1 or 2, and I own those games, so I already know about them. Then someone told me, you know, play Saints Row 4, and it just dawned on me that, you know, Saints Row 4 is that game that has those super jumps and super crazy powers. Now, it's not massively expansive, the type of powers you can get, but when it comes to movement and getting around an entire map, from, you know, sprinting at high speeds or gliding at high speeds, or literally just using a super jump just to clear entire blocks worth of length, there's no other game like that out right now that can let you cover that much terrain in distance when it comes to playing a game like that. So that kind of got me thinking, why is it that when it comes to superhero games, except for Spider-Man, because Spider-Man gets it right, when it comes to games that give you superpowers, traversal tends to be not the most important thing for some games. Now, I'm not saying that this is every game, but it is prevalent in games that don't exactly invest the proper amount of time in conveying that, hey, you're playing as a superpowered individual. Maybe we should make the way they get around superpowered as well, because it makes little sense for someone, using it as an example, someone as superhuman or near superhuman as Captain America, and his main method of getting around is just him sprinting and jumping, like doing little bunny hops, because that literally makes no sense. The only person that should be applicable for is the Hulk, and even then his jump should be clearing, well, his jump should be doing this, let's be honest. This dude can literally clear entire blocks. This is exactly how the Hulk should be moving throughout any game that he is in. Even the Lego games get this right. And those are games that people like to call, you know, for kids. But hey, they get the characters right. If I want to feel like the Hulk, then I play in that game and just, you know, just jump around, just mess around, jump around, you know. But not every game that has superheroes in it can get traversal right. Now, here's another thing, just in case anyone wants to, you know, say, well, it doesn't make sense for every game to have like superhero movement. And you're right, not every single game deserves to have that superhero movement. But at the very least, if you're going to make open-ended maps, say for example, it doesn't even have to be like an open world game such as this. It doesn't necessarily have to be this way. But if you're gonna give us non-linear stages, like you give us an objective to go to, but you give us also a slightly open map to travel in, then traversals should be very important for getting around. And they should not, and I also hear a lot that people say, well, the game can't handle too much, so they can't make it so that you can move faster or anything. And I kind of see that as an excuse of not actually trying. Because I see games that can glitch out and let the enemies move ridiculously fast, or the AI will forget that it's supposed to be limited in the way it should do things, and then characters will just be moving at high speeds, but the game doesn't affect it at all. So I just wonder, if that's the case, then how come the game allows it for AI to move that way but not for the players? You know? I feel like if you're going to make a superhero game, make every aspect of that superheroic. Just saying. And it's not difficult either. It is not a difficult thing to implement. You just gotta want to do it.
Woohoo! Yeah!
But I digress. I tend to talk about these things a lot because it just got me thinking. In this day and age of video games and games such as Spider-Man being completely like one of the best superhero games experiences, you would think that people would look at that as an example and think, well, if Spider-Man can do it, then let's do it for this other hero. Let's make it as authentic as possible. Let's make it fun to do. And not do it in a half-handed way that makes people think, wow, they really didn't go the extra mile to make sure that this was, you know, accurate or entertaining or fun or anything like that. But once again, I digress. I'm just collecting these because I gotta upgrade some powers here in a sec. Now, I haven't got myself to the overpowered amount, such as making myself completely bulletproof, but I'll get there.
Woohoo! Yeah!
There we go, I got it. Now there's one over here. See, this is something that I absolutely love to do. Just charge a jump, and then just go sailing off in another direction. Oh, I need to stop this. Stop!
Done and done. Woohoo! Yeah!
Like from here, I can just jump, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna land on the other building. Now that's a good distance. That's a good distance to jump from. If only the Hulk could jump like that in certain video games. If he could jump like that, then maybe I would actually stand to play as him more. Yeah, I'm never gonna get over the fact that they don't let the Hulk jump the way he should in that Marvel Avengers game. Wrong button. Now, I have to do a mission because I'm constantly gonna get attacked until I actually complete it, because apparently there's something wrong with this simulation that's pretty much causing everyone to attack me. Alright, this looks like a good place where I can upgrade my powers a little bit. So, blast. Oh wait, I already got that maxed out. Telekinesis. Need to upgrade my recharge. Upgrade my throw distance. Don't have enough to, I'm not leveled up enough to get the throw cost, or the power up, or the catch. My super sprint. I need to complete some challenges in order to get access to them. So is it here? No, not here. Quests. Challenges. Okay, which one? Okay, that's done. Complete 12 other challenges. Notoriety wipe. Damage to fire. I already got that one. Golden weapons. Telekinesis catch. Earn all of the Genki Mind Over Murder silver medals. And in order for me to get the Genki weapons, I need to get the gold medals. No ragdoll, I already have that. Immovable object. Where is glide distance, water running? Earn all the speed rift silver medals to run on water. So I need to do all the speed rifts and get the silver medal for those in order to be able to run on water, which will be very useful. So, that's Fight Club. That's Blazin'. Where's the speed rifts, though? I need to find the speed rifts. But I'm not finding them. Where am I at? That's Genki. Actually, I probably should do this one mission that's causing people to attack me.
It seems in retaliation for your pissing all over his nice clean prison, Zinyak is flooding the simulation with hostile gangs from another simulation.
Whatever. Body count's never been a problem for me.
The big problem is that I can't tell how they're getting in. I'll need you to investigate this when you have a moment.
Oh, what I would give for Hulk to be able to jump that far.
Boss, if I'm gonna track where these gangs are coming from, you need to destroy the relays masking the signal.
Sid can help me find the relays, right?
Actually, yes. I'm sending Sid in right now.
So how do we take down these relays?
I'll need to find the relays first. Some areas of the simulation offer a more advantageous mapping point than others. Let's get to one.
After you.
Alright, we got a location. Let's go!
There is a lot of interference at ground level. It is too much for me to get a read. I need you to throw me into the sky.
Believe me, I'll do it. But can't you fly?
Yes, but I cannot maintain the strength needed to scan the entirety of the simulation and hover at the same time. I need you to throw me into the air.
Don't have to tell me twice.
This location should work. One moment, please. One moment, please. This would be so much Almost. Almost. This
That
way.
went pretty much like I thought it would.
This is important work I am doing.
Okay.
Nobody else on your team could do this, right?
What do you want, Sid?
I want to be compensated for my contribution.
What do you want?
A woman.
Dude, you're a floating robot with no arms. The fuck you need a woman for?
I am in the prime of my life.
I wonder what Sid intends. As long as I get more power, it doesn't matter what Sid wants. Hey, Gogeta, good to see you. Can't say hello, you have to go, your class is about to start. Oh man,
Here is the
prioritize
relay.
that
Surely
first.
this
You know
must
me,
be
I'm gonna
worth
be here.
Something of value.
Yeah, sure, Sid.
An excellent showing.
Did you just do something? Because this connection just got clearer.
And you said thrill killing is a bad thing.
I need to scan the area again. Let us go to another mapping point.
This is what I do.
You have met your
Who throwing stuff? Y'all better get out of my way. Hey, rank up.
Throw me into the air again. I am not going to beg. Okay, fine. I am begging. Throw me into the air. Uh-huh. I have it. Let us go. I have been thinking. As compensation for my assistance, I would like to go out on a date with Kinsey.
I don't think so.
Not happening, Sid.
Fine. Then perhaps Shondi would enjoy my company.
Dude, Shondi will kick your ass.
Ow, man, I'm getting manhandled.
Saints always win.
Help! I'm getting manhandled, help! I'm not at my height, I'm not at the height of my power yet! Oh, it's over here.
Here is the next relay.
Ready for second. Hey, where's this retro shit coming from?
Zinyak must be pulling data from somewhere. As with all the simulations, these manifest from the subconsciouses of the captives hooked into the machines.
So whose subconscious are we dealing with?
Shanti says the mnemonic mapping fits the profile of Johnny.
You see? I told you Johnny was alive.
I need to look into this, but I'll be in touch.
Let us go. I am earning this date.
I thought for a quick second that I missed it.
These relays have shields, Kinsey.
Sid, can you take them down?
For the hand of a loving partner, I would do almost anything.
I'm not going on a date with you, Sid.
Throw me into the shield generator and I will disable it. If you hurry, you will still be young when you throw me into the generator. I suppose Asha, protect me while I disable the protocols. Ensuring my safety would be advantageous to us both.
Well, he's not going to be a problem for me since I just knocked him off
If
to
I
the
die,
side.
Please plant a flower where I fall. Ensuring my safety would be advantageous to us both.
And I got all those enemies waiting for me down there, too.
The shields are down.
Don't worry, I'm not coming down now.
Tell me more about Johnny, Kinsey.
My best guess is that he's here too.
Well, we already knew that. You can trace all these gangs back to him, right?
Sure. I'll just focus on those relays.
Are we good? No, we still got more.
This is the last relay I have found. After careful consideration, I am firm in my intent to port Shandi.
Good luck with that.
I do not need luck. I am quite charming. And this shell offers a variety of options when it comes to...
Too much sharing.
You need to throw me into the generator. Same as before. Just throw me into the shield generator. Cover me.
Since when did the Vice Kings have giant robots?
The Zin appear to have quite a few technologically advanced forms. I am curious why it is you chose a metal basketball for my shell.
Come on, it's cute.
I have personality. I do not need to be cute. I could use weapons, though.
Yeah, give the disembodied voice guns. That doesn't have Movie of the Week written all over it.
Oh, you think you're gonna be slick?
How do I get through its armor?
Just a bit longer. Almost done. Shields
Woo!
are
That's
down.
nice.
What's next, Kinsey?
Now that the relays aren't confusing the signal, I can see the source of the influx. Sid will take you to it.
Follow me.
Where did that truck come from all of a sudden? How did we go from a drug-dealing, thieving gang leader to a superpowered president fighting off an alien invasion? Sensei, I can't even tell you. All I know is that this new Saints Row that's coming
I
out,
don't have time to explain.
that
Pick
is
up people and throw them into it.
Please have less
not
time
the
to
direction
explain
that
things
this
in the
game
future.
needed to go in, to be quite honest. Because I just watched the trailer before starting the stream, and I don't get Saints Row 1 vibes, I don't get Saints Row 2 vibes. They say it's a reboot, but can we really call it Saints if they
Just give up, Zinyak.
first and foremost said that we're getting rid of the spicy adult
Is it the
humor?
Stillwater default player.
Literally one of the main staple points of Saints Row. And they're not bringing that back for this reboot. And it ain't Saints. If it ain't Saints, it's not Saints Row without that big old over-the-done, over-the-top humor.
other Stillwater default player. Why are there two of me now?
Shit, it's the co-op player.
Oh, so now y'all gonna try and make me work for it? Oh wait, I can't have that music in there. Not the Flight of the Valkyries.
Hey, y'all just fighting for second place.
Now the dude's on top of the bridge. Get off of the bridge! You know, maybe using hand-to-hand combat might have been the better option.
Just close already.
You've got a warden coming for you. I'll get you out.
No way. I still have another slot in my power menu. I want to fill it with something.
Fine. You know what to do.
But looking back on the Saints series went on, like I remember the option to make it so you can customize your basic walk style.
Next.
Come on out of that tree. Come on out of that tree! Alright, you gonna stop hitting me with stuff. No! Get up, get up, get up. There we go. Oh, okay, so you saw the trailer? You saw the trailer? Okay, you see what I mean? None of it screams Saints.
Ooh, tingly. Kinsey, I want to take my new power for a test drive.
Sure. One moment.
All
I
right.
can see
so
why
what
you
can I
needed
do?
to cleanse
Fire,
your palate. Yeah,
particularly
I
flaming
did.
bullets.
I really did. I just watched this trailer. And it's like, do they not understand what the word go woke, go broke means?
These have been in my dream journal for so long.
And it's not just bullets. Try just getting close to people.
I set people on fire by just invading their personal space? Kinsey, you are awesome.
Have fun.
I win everywhere.
When that power's active,
I don't understand why video game developers keep making games like this, thinking that, oh, if we go woke and turn our characters into TikTokers and hipsters, that's gonna draw in everyone. Not realizing that that's the exact opposite of what people want. But what do I know? I'm just a bystander who sees what happens when devs decide to make games like this. They are never, ever really successful. Try as they might, it'll never get the attention of something as harsh and as gritty as the OG Saints games. Blast from the past. Complete a game of clones. I forgot that I could still earn trophies in this game. Another thing I don't get about the Saints Row trailer is, like, I don't get the feeling of it being a Saints game. It's like, it's a game that has the Saints name on it, but it doesn't give me the impression of it being a Saints game. Yes, it's a reboot. I get that. But it's not... I just don't get a Saints Row vibe from it. I'm sorry, but I just don't. Sorry, I just can't get over how easy it is to jump from building to building. And how old is this game? I think this game is like 7 years old. Yeah, 7 years old, because Saints Row 4 originally came out in 2015. Hold on, let me look this up. Saints Row 4. When did this game release?
Do murder bots dream of
No,
electric sheep?
2013. This is an 8-year-old game. This seems like a better superhero game than Avengers. Shonen Sensei! Oh! You done got me. Look. Oh, now I'm started. You done got me started. Look, Shonen Sensei. Look, Shonen. When I jump from building to building, I'm jumping literally from that spot to this spot. See, here's the thing that everyone fails to understand about the Avengers game and why it does not get superhero movement correctly. So when I jump this far, that's as far as the Hulk actually jumps in the game. When I jump this far, barely. See, the Hulk doesn't have a charge jump. He can't just soar into the air like this, like we all know he can. His distance is barely the length of a city bus. And if you go inside of the city stages, his jumps are barely above a street lamp this size. Whereas I do a full jump here and I clear 2.5 blocks and I destroy a car when I come down. See, when the Hulk jumps on something in Avengers, it doesn't get crushed under his, you know, supreme weight. Just from a standing jump. This is a charge jump. Now people will argue, well, this is an open world game. That's the reason why it works. It doesn't have to be an open world game for you to give these people the ability to move faster in your open world like maps. Like the maps are all open-ended except for when you're underground in AIM labs, and everyone loves AIM right now. They really do love AIM. But when I play games like this that are 8 years old and yet they can get movement right, make me feel like a superhuman individual, And it has a sense of speed, it has a sense of momentum, you have a sense of, hey, is this what it's like to have superpowers in an open spot like this? This is nice. You don't get that with Avengers. There will always be games that can pull off what Avengers tried to do better. Because my consensus on Marvel Avengers, and it is approaching its 1-year anniversary this Saturday. This Saturday will mark a full year that Marvel Avengers has been out, has been launched. And what do we have to show for it? A UI change that just came with Black Panther this month. 2 archers, both Hawkeyes, even though we kinda only needed one.
Yeah!
And a new hub, a new map, with a faction that only appears in that one map. Whereas aimbots appear literally everywhere. That is what we have for Marvel's Avengers after an entire year. But Kyushu Cove... Wait, I gotta be very careful because now they're starting to put another stipulation and you can't say something about the cough. But Kyushu, the cough! The cough has affected so many people. I want to say the developers suffered from ignorance, but there are many examples of good superhero games that nail key points of playing as our favorite heroes. Batman, clear example. Spider-Man, clear example. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, clear example. Marvel Heroes, when it was active, clear example. I wonder what happens if I stomp in this place. Is an explosion going to take me out?
What I do.
Yeah, I knew an explosion like that was going to happen. There are clear examples of superhero games being successful. All it takes is effort. But the issue with games like Avengers is they try to be something that they're not. They are not a multiplayer game, even though they want to be, because multiplayer games actually do what they want to do right. They're not a superhero game, because there are games out there that knows how to do a superhero game right. They want to try and be Destiny, like Bungie's Destiny, but add in Marvel Heroes. Think about that for a second. I had to sit down and think about the similarities between Marvel's Avengers and Destiny and note that there are so much in common that they have, yet Marvel's Avengers can't really pull off even the most basic of things that make Destiny actually good. So, 1, it tried to do its loot option just like Destiny, except with Marvel's Avengers you can equip more than one exotic, but even so the stuff that you get is really not worth your time because the game's RNG is just fundamentally broken and a waste of everyone's time. Another thing they try to do is it always has to be always online in order for you to get access to everything the game has to offer. You cannot hope to play in and everything that has to do with the game unless you are always online. I don't know why people seem to think that always online games is the way to go, but it's not. Another thing they try to do is there's so many similarities between Marvel's Avengers and Destiny. Marvel's Destiny has hub worlds that you can be in, hubs that you can be in that also has access to marketplaces and stuff like that, and vendors and everything. Whoa, what's going on with the camera? But Marvel's Avengers pretty much has circumvented that. And now we are still waiting on this so-called cosmetic rework where we could have been earning cosmetics and skins in the games for free just by finding patterns. For free, just by finding patterns in chests and rewards and stuff. But that's gone right now for a rework that has been gone since March and has yet to hear any actual word about it. So now all that's left for people to get skins is for them to buy them from the marketplace. Now you could say that you can get free skins from the challenge cards, but hey, what if you don't have enough credits after using up all the ones you get from the free cards? Well, then you gotta shell out $10 in order to open up that challenge card, and then slowly but surely fill out that challenge card with dailies and weekly challenges that give you like small boosts through the card, or you could just use credits to just boost your way through the card, because you know that's always that option. We want to give our players options, so if they don't want to spend the time to earn these things that we probably should have been able to allow them to earn in-game through gameplay and quests and everything, and as rewards, you can just give us more money so you can unlock the challenge card again. See, for all the things they try to copy from Destiny, they kind of do it worse, and it doesn't make anything better than the fact that I was about to say CD Projekt Red, but it doesn't make the situation any better due to the fact that Crystal Dynamics is not known for multiplayer games. They are known for Tomb Raider single-player games. So the fact that they were asked to make a multiplayer game and they have absolutely no knowledge of what to do, and they came out with Avengers, and people still defend it like it is a fantastic Marvel game. It's not. Even after almost a full year, we're going on a full year, everyone, of a Marvel game, a live service Marvel game that doesn't have a year's worth of content in it. Let that sink in.
Especially the Brotherhood, the Ronin, or the Sons of
We have a live service game that's been out for going on a year, and there's not a year's worth of content in it.
It's too bad what happened to Carlos stuff.
Playing the game since it launched does not count as it having a year's worth of content. We have three storylines, one for Clint, one for Kate Bishop, and one for Black Panther. And then there was another one for the Cosmic Cube, but not that many played that because it was just so broken. And then you have people who found a glitch in the game. Hey, Mega Aimer, what is going on? We are talking about superhero games and why some people suck at making them. But you got the Cosmic Cube with you facing off against Monica, but they had to patch it because people kept taking out Monica in less than 30 seconds because, you know, if you use Pym particles, you can literally trivialize the majority of the game's enemies just by throwing them in a hole and just killing them instantly. The game has been hit with multiple nerfs, multiple patches that make heroes even weaker. Now you could say, well, I see different YouTubers playing as the Hulk and he's not weak. Well, he kind of is. If you wanted to use Gamma for the Hulk, they nerfed that because apparently we can't play as superheroes who are far stronger than our enemies, because then the game wouldn't be challenging. Apparently, I don't get that whole idea of let's make the heroes and players weaker than the enemies to call it challenging in the game. I never understood that. I never understood the prospect of you giving us gear to be stronger, but you then continue to nerf how much stuff we can do with said gear for us to be stronger, and you still and then you're still telling us to embrace your powers, because that's the motto for this game. Embrace your powers, but only as far as we allow you to embrace them. Because, you know, we can't have the Hulk doing far too much damage with the Thunderclap. We can't have him being able to just wipe out entire groups of people, you know, as the Hulk is known for, because then the game wouldn't be challenging.
I built, I watched, then I acted. That's how I brought the Vice Kings up to be one of the strongest crews in Stillwater. Only problem was my lieutenants didn't have the same patience. That bitch Tanya drove a wedge between Tony and Warren. Then she convinced Warren to try and take me out, only to stab him in the back and take it
like
off
they
of
say they're
herself.
gonna have a surprise.
I may have lost the Vice Kings.
They say they're gonna have a surprise
Good thing
for
Claire was there.
Marvel Avengers when it reaches its 1 year this upcoming Saturday. But I'm not holding out any hope that it's gonna be like, hey, we're fixing all the major bugs that are in the game or anything like that, because they've clearly shown that. I mean, Shonen Sensei, if you were to look at the most recent marketplace update skins that they have for Marvel Avengers, They basically have one called Gamma Poisoned, where they just made everyone green.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Their newest set of skins they have is just turning everyone green. And it's ugly. It is very ugly.
I am the one who knocks.
And for a game touted to be dipping into the 80 years of Marvel history, it is very hard to see that. God forbid a developer tries to make something original, not a cookie cutout of another popular game. Oh, you mean Fortnite's imposter in the Mist thing that they got going on right now, where they basically just copied Among Us? Yo, CJ! Good to see you as always. We're just talking about superhero games and why some suck and some don't. You already know what game I'm gonna be adding to the list of some suck.
Woo!
I just wonder what Crystal Dynamics is gonna do for the 1 year of Avengers. They should have made a single-player game with different branching paths and endings. They should have just made a single-player game and ditched the live service model and then just build upon that. Cause with them saying like, oh, DLC is free, that doesn't necessarily mean that what we get as far as DLC is concerned is gonna be any good. Clearly. But people don't want to hear that. People just see, here's the thing, this game plays on people's love for the Avengers from, from comic fans all the way over to people who have known the Avengers simply from the movies. This game plays on the idea that, hey, you've at least interacted with one of these medias, so we're gonna give you our own Avengers experience, but don't expect anything that you grew up with. You may have, because some people may have grown up with the Avengers. Like, there are young people who grew up with it and are older now. We're gonna make an Avengers game. Now, people who have loved the Avengers as a film, they can easily be distracted by the fact that, hey, this really isn't an Avengers game. It's just a Destiny clone with hints of Tomb Raider, and all the Avengers parts are in cutscenes and in the more scripted events. But other than that, it's basically just a basic looter game. That doesn't even really get the fundamentals of loot right. Speaking of something ugly, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the upcoming live-action Netflix Cowboy Bebop debacle. See, I don't understand the whole appeal of trying to turn animes and animated TV shows into live action. I just never really got the pull of it. I mean, live action movies that try to do adaptations of cartoons. I mean, The Last Airbender pretty much ruined my ideas of, well, so much for me ever getting a live-action version of this beloved cartoon and anime that I've enjoyed when I was younger. The Last Airbender kind of ruined it for me, and from what I've seen of Dragon Ball Evolution, that pretty much killed any idea of me ever thinking that live-action animes and live-action cartoon variations will ever be massively successful, or even at the very least congratulated for actually trying. Because I'll never understand the appeal of it. I'll never understand the appeal of taking something that is a cartoon and turning it into 3D and still expecting the same amount of fanfare from fans. Like, they're basically expecting people who love Cowboy Bebop to try and watch this movie, because you can't possibly expect people who don't know who Cowboy Bebop is to watch this with no question whatsoever. And then you can't even expect people who grew up and love the anime to just welcome it with open arms, because come on, there's certain things you can do in anime that you just can't possibly do in real life. That's just the gist of it. Things that you see done in anime simply cannot be done in real life because it is exactly that, real life. Anime allows us to, you know, do things that is not humanly possible. Like, there's a ton of things that are very subtle in Cowboy Bebop that are still quite difficult to do as a regular
Putting me in
human.
charge of the brothels was the best idea
Even
King
just
ever
basic
had.
fighting
There's
and
no way
reaction
anyone else in
times towards
Stillwater
certain
would have been able to
things, and
control the girls the way I did. It brought in the
just
money,
things that
it
are
brought
done in
my
Cowboy
clients,
Bebop. There are certain
and it
things
would
you
have
just
been
can't
the
do in
backbone
real
of the
life.
Vice Kings if Gat and all
So
the Saints hadn't
it doesn't
ruined
matter
it
if they
all.
get people who look exactly like Spike or Faye. It doesn't matter. You can't just keep making live action variations of shows that we all love just because. All I can think of is just that one dude from that Tom and Jerry movie that says, "We've got to have money." Because why else would they do this? Faye's actresses was downing both the original character's outfit and the fans whom expect the show or movie to look like the anime. See, that's your problem right there. Why do you... I feel like if you're going to dismiss what fans love of the original anime, and you call yourself taking on that character's role and think that what you're doing is better, you might want to rethink exactly what you're doing, because this entire Netflix Cowboy Bebop show, it has the fans of Cowboy Bebop in mind and hoping that they give it a chance. But if you have actors and actresses who just dismiss what the characters liked about the original and think that, hey, you dismissing what people liked about the original is gonna net you some friends, that's the wrong answer. You clearly don't know what people love about Cowboy Bebop if you're just going to go up and just dismiss what characters' fans say about their characters. And if you got a problem with the character,
Yeah!
if you got a problem with the way the character was dressed, then just leave it as your problem. Don't try and dismiss it and say like, well, because here's the thing. One thing I've noticed is that when characters are dressed a certain way in anime and it gets transitioned to live action, they do their absolute best to avoid making the characters look that way due to some reason. I mean, I don't get it. Is it because they don't want to show too much skin or whatever? You really scared to show that much skin? It's got nothing to do with oh, we just want to see Faye because she's always in that skimpy outfit that she always has on. That's not the case here. Because some people just love Faye not just because of the way she dresses, but because of how she's a femme fatale, but she's not like a damsel in distress. So I'll never understand why people... And here's the thing. This actress who's taken on the role, who's trying to portray Faye in the Netflix show, has she actually ever seen the anime? Because I feel like the best people who can represent these characters the best way they know how and actually understand what makes these characters are people who have actually seen the anime for themselves. If you're just going into this and you're just, seeing clips, that don't count. You got to watch the show, understand how these characters behave and what makes them these characters and why people love them so much. If you're just going out of your way to just dismiss this character and say like, I don't like how her outfit looks, it don't matter what you like. You could say that you don't like the way these characters look all day, but people will always choose what they like over what you like. Unless what you like and what they like
King never had the
resonate
control he
with
thought he
each
did
other.
over the Vice Kings. It was all me and Warren keeping things running. Well, mostly me. Warren's ego got just as big as Benjamin's in the end. He thought the two of us would rule the city. Guess he didn't know me like he thought he did.
Why don't they use the millions of dollars they're spending on live action remakes and use it to make a solo leveling anime? Because they love money, but they also love it when they meet that SJW's criteria as well. Because a lot of Netflix shows have pretty much kowtowed towards SJWs and their propaganda instead of, you know, ignoring them. Faye's original outfit was a part of her femme fatale characterization. See, that's the thing. People seem to confuse femme fatale as this woman always has to be in skimpy clothes. That's exactly the confusion that stems from this is like, oh, she's a femme fatale, so she's always in skimpy clothing. No, that's not the case. She's a femme fatale because she can be seen as a seductress, using wrong power. But that's only to meet her own ends. Can almost guarantee her reasoning for bashing Faye's outfit is for some woke reason. It's always for a woke reason. It's always for a woke reason. And what do we know about woke? You go woke, you go broke. Look at Netflix's He-Man series. Kevin Smith crying to fans live on stream. Dude should have stayed silent, Bob. Instead of making a reboot of a series that is beloved by people everywhere, you decided to pretty much just butcher the franchise and then tell people that they're wrong for wanting an actual He-Man show? That makes little to no sense. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a group of people that just get so mad and irate over the things that I am saying right now, but frankly, I don't care. Because, I'm gonna say what is necessary, and what is necessary is not this woke foolishness that is propaganding throughout all media, throughout all of everything that we hold dear. Because we can't just have stuff where a guy is powerful and then a woman is supporting him. It has to be either the man is an idiot and the woman is better than everyone at everything, or they kill off the dude and then the woman is the focus of stuff. It can't be equal. You can't be this so. Remember when equal rights was a thing that people wanted, but it's only equal when it benefits this one stint of people. Like, it's not really equal rights if you're just gonna, you know, if you expect a special amount of treatment for one side and then not for the other. Ah, great, he fell off. Once again, cosplayers have proven that they can do better than movies and show producers. Yeah, there's a lot of good cosplayers out there that can stay faithful to the way characters look, versus multi-million-dollar companies that would rather cover them up. We can't have them looking any sort of way. That's why I will never support this whole woke foolishness. 'Cause clearly, it ain't working if we're still calling it. All to avoid the dreaded male gaze, while female gaze is still allowed. Because, hey, we can't have this scantily clad woman going around anywhere, but if this dude doesn't have a shirt on, well, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you can't look at me like that. I'll look at you like that all day, every day. But you can't look at me. No, 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 no! No! I was trying to take out the warden! What you doing on that side? Why you hiding? Who told you you could leave? Apprehensive about how they'll do Ed. Oh, Lord. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I'll never understand why these things are so resistant to me. There we go.
Watch it.
They'll probably make her some sort of Q or T. Ah, boy. It's always something, ain't it? We can't have characters be characters. We gotta add stuff onto them to include more people. And I got another upgrade, so let's upgrade something else. Alright, damage. Make me more resistant to small arm fire. Bonuses. More XP. Yes, please. That way I can level up faster. Now we have upgrades. We have more upgrades for the buffs. Increase the recharge. Increase the recharge. Nearby homies have a chance of firing freezing bullets and stuff. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Right now, we got a new stomp. More damage. And that's it for that. Get my monies back up again. It's like I never spent any of it. Unlimited running, complete optional quest to unlock this upgrade. Unlimited sprinting will be nice, so I can always run 100% of the time. Still need to upgrade my health though, but I need to level up a little bit more. You know what? I can make my dude look like Red Hood. I should probably go and customize his look a little bit. Hold on. Wow, I just sent that thing flying. And it's actually moving faster than I can keep up with it. This and other previous failed attempts at proper live action adaptations make me all the more wary about the One Piece series. So here's the thing about the One Piece series. And this was actually talked about in Rogers Base's recent stream with the producer of the upcoming Netflix One Piece series. I feel like it might be in good hands. Because the dude actually feels and sounds passionate about this series as a whole, and he is very, very knowledgeable about One Piece. So if there's anyone that I would trust when it comes to making a live action adaptation, it would be someone who actually knows the series. Not just someone who saw like a clip or two on YouTube or just saw a compilation or an AMV with rock music playing in the background. Someone who has actually sat down, watched full episodes, like full-length arcs, and even reads the manga. That is someone I would trust to keep the source material true. Now, the only thing that might seem a bit off is portraying how Luffy's gonna behave, you know, as he fights. Because, you know, he's a rubber dude. Lots of stretching.
Woo!
That sounds potentially promising. Hey, I can't think of anyone better to helm a One Piece live action show than someone who actually watches and reads One Piece and can sit down and have massive theories about what could happen in the story of One Piece, and literally will have hour-long discussions with someone like Roger Base and just talk about One Piece. Not just the show, but just the series as a whole. That is someone I trust to keep it true. Because there's nothing worse than giving a series, than letting someone greenlight a series and they have absolutely no idea what the series is about. So that's my opinion on the matter. You giving me more money? They giving me more money. But I do need to bring up the map though, so I can find this one shirt shop. That's not it. I need to find the one that has like the crazy costumes, not leather and lace. Planet Zen, no, not that one. Ah, here we go. There it is. Let's pretend. That's the one that has all this stuff in there. So I need to get myself combat boots. I need to get myself some dark pants. I need to give myself like a tactical bomber jacket. And then I can bring out my inner red hood. All right, here we go. I don't know why it has me in these draws, because I don't remember having them on. Psycho, what's going on? All right, so I got the helmet. I got the Red Hood helmet. So now we need to go to Leather and Lace to get ourselves some high boots. Recently saw one of the Titan series. If Gar can usually keep his green skin, then why can't Starfire have her orange skin and more overall comic accurate appearances? Because people would rather make interpretations than accurate representations. I mean, look at Avengers. Marvel's Avengers, which is a good example, those are not accurate comic representations of these heroes. It is CD's, it is Crystal Dynamics interpretations of those characters. So if you ever think of why Hulk can't jump far or he's not super strong in the game, is because they interpret Hulk that way for their game. That's the problem. People are expecting representation, but they're only getting interpretation. So it literally makes no sense for Starfire, who has orange skin, because we know she has orange skin, to not have orange skin and basically have her in whatever she's always wearing all the time. Is she always wearing fur coats? I've never watched the Titan series, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But does she always wear fur coats literally every single time she's in a scene? Because when I think of Starfire, I only think of Starfire from the live action show in like a fur coat or something. I need combat boots. That might be it. It just needs to be regular combat pants, like baggy pants maybe. Not disco pants. Oh no! Oh, these shoes aren't it. These shoes aren't combat. I don't think I've actually found myself some actual shoes. I need to find a good jacket. A good jacket that screams Red Hood. Like, this is close, but not close enough. Hold on, let me look up an image of Red Hood. See if I can find something that's at least close to it. So he has a full bodysuit with a jacket over it, and it also covers his neck as well. Like, I'm just going off of my memory here. And from images of him as well. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing as Red Hood in Gotham Knights when it releases next year, simply because he's a dude that uses guns. Like, you don't get that many superhero games where you just can straight up use guns if you want to. I'm looking. Okay. I need to find something. I need to find a neck piece. And if I can't, and even if I can't get that perfect piece, I don't think this would do. Ooh, this might work. That ought to work just fine. Now I just need some gloves. He's got dark gloves. I should have gone with maybe a different colored jacket, like a brown. Ooh, I need to find out where this jacket is. What is this jacket called? Puffer jacket. I need to find a store that has a puffer jacket but turn it brown. Or maybe gray, or maybe turn his pants gray and the jacket brown. And then find some shoes that are actually combat boots. See, I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet. Yo, D-Train, it's good to see you as always. We're just playing some Saints Row 4, just talking about video games and a whole bunch of other stuff in general, as I'm trying to make the Red Hood in this game. Like, I got the headpiece and I got the dual pistols, but I just need to work on the jacket and the pants and shoes. Now, we all know Red Hood cannot jump like this because he does not have superpowers. So if they can give me the same puffer jacket. Aha! Yes! Alright, so let's turn this whole thing brown. Light brown. Yes, 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 yes. All right, there's the jacket right there, and it perfectly covers up the neck too. I need different gloves because these aren't it. Then again, these leather gloves might work out. What does his gloves look like? They're jet black. Okay. All right, now let's get the let's get the shoes corrected. Yes, combat boots. This'll do. But let me check elsewhere to make sure. He doesn't need sneakers, combat boots. Combat boots only. But what we had there at the top, these look like work boots. Like, it's either between the work zone boots or the combat chic boots. Let's go with the work zone boots. And these are meant to be black as well. All right, now for the pants. We gotta find the right pants. Those are gym pants, but they're not good enough, and plus they're kind of clipping into it. Want to know another thing why James is better? He still has humanity. If it was for those memories, the virus would have completely took over his body. I just thought of it just now. See, here's the thing. The difference between Alex Mercer, and I say Alex Mercer with parentheses, and James Heller is the fact that when James was infected, he was still alive. The Alex Mercer that we know in the series of Prototype, the original Alex Mercer died, and the virus infected his body. He may have Alex's memories, but he doesn't have none of his humanity. And after the events of the first game, he went on like a soul-searching journey where he, still consumed people, but started to wonder like if humanity was really worth saving. And after finding people he thought would be, his snap back to reality, come to find out that they're just more twisted people, and he just decides to eradicate humanity and become their enemy. So if anything, James has a lot more humanity into him because he's still alive when he was infected with the virus. So now he still has his mentality, he still has his mind, and he doesn't need to worry about the virus taking over his body. Versus Alex Mercer that we know just being basically a cadaver with the virus just coursing through his body with his memories, but none of his humanity. It's basically Alex Mercer without a soul. That's the difference between James and Alex. James still has his humanity and soul left in him, so he can make decisions that don't come off as him being a complete monster, versus Alex doesn't have a soul anymore. He's just a body being piloted by the virus, and that only thinks of, well, basically himself. I don't think I see any combat-oriented pants in here. And these jeans, I don't think these jeans are really going to work. Like, I'm looking around at different outfits. Some of them have him in his look from Arkham Knight, but he also has shin guards, so I really can't do anything about that. Nor can I make it so that the pants are tucked inside of his boots, so I can't really do anything about that. So let's just go for black jeans. Let's go for black jeans and see how that looks. Interesting, never played the first Prototype, but I played the second one. I was wondering why that dude was so messed up. Yeah, Alex Mercer, the virus, after the events of the first game, where he saves New York from being nuked by Blackwatch, he's basically blown apart, but he reforms his body after eating a crow that tried to eat, part of his biomass, and he completely reformed his body. He just went off into the world and just tried to see if any semblance of his memories that he had would help him regain some of his humanity. Now, mind you, his sister Dana, well, the sister of Alex Mercer, Dana, she saw Alex, but didn't really try to realize that, hey, he's dead, and there's nothing I can really do about it. He went off on a soul-searching journey to see if he can find humans that were, people that were worth saving, and it's like, you know what, maybe there's more to life than me just being this virus. Maybe I can find people that can make me regain my humanity that I've lost after so much killing he did in the first game. Actually, you know what? Let me pull this up so I can read it to you guys. Because this is a chillin' chat, but this also can be a moment where I talk about Alex Mercer so you guys can understand just how he is. Alright, so New Beginning, that's when the body of Alex is taken over by the virus. Okay, so here it is. Cross betrayed Mercer once on the ship and was revealed to be the Supreme Hunter, having consumed Cross at some point and taken his form. These are events leading to the end of the game. It battled Mercer on the deck of the Reagan and was subsequently decapitated by Mercer. Mercer boarded a helicopter and dropped a nuclear bomb into the Atlantic Ocean, allowing it to detonate at sea but leaving himself well within the blast radius. His remains washed up on the city shore as lumps of red tissue, but he was able to take human form after consuming a crow that had attempted to devour him. Mercer walked off thinking to himself, what have I become? Something less than human, but also something more. Later, Manhattan is seen in a recovering state with the virus almost completely destroyed. Now, the virus is almost completely destroyed near the end of the game. But going into the second game, leading into it, it pretty much begins the events of Prototype 2. So here we go. Global travels. After stopping the nuclear threat, Mercer, having lost faith in humanity as a result of his own actions, he literally lost faith in humanity as a result of his own actions. So everything he feels about humanity is his own fault. As a result of his own actions, went on a soul-searching trip around the world, hoping to find something to believe in. Unfortunately, throughout his travels, Mercer only found more and more reasons to hate humanity rather than protect it. During his travels, Mercer killed a villainous African warlord and traveled to Moscow, where he came to realize that even though humans treated one another with decency, it was all a facade and they only cared about themselves and their individual freedoms. On his way back to the US, Mercer freed a small town from a drug cartel, though the citizen celebrations only further convinced Alex that humans were selfish and not worth saving. He also found whole families weren't just abandoning their own kin, but abusing them as well. Making his way to a lumber mill in the north, Mercer took on the alias of a rider named Jack and rented out a cabin from the mill owner Flint and his daughter Autumn, the later of whom became attracted to him. However, Flint's former business partner Zurich wanted the lands around Flint's lumber mill, and when it became clear that Flint would not sell, Zurich sent 2 thugs to kill him and Autumn. However, Mercer killed the thugs and decided to deal with Zurich himself. Realizing that he had developed feelings for Autumn, Mercer infiltrated Zurich's base and consumed him, discovering through his memories that Flint was once a criminal involved in many murders and extortions. Enraged and disappointed, Mercer returned to Flint's cabin and, despite Flint's insistence that he had left his past behind him, killed him. Still in disguise as Jack, Mercer returned to his cabin to find Autumn there and attempted to convince her to come with him, only to discover that Autumn had stolen his money. Autumn promptly shot Mercer in the face and revealed that her father had taught her better and that she cared about herself above all else. To her surprise, and no one else's, however, Mercer regenerated and consumed her, finally deciding once and for all that humanity was worthless and that it was his duty to destroy them and usher in a new and better world. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Prototype 2 came to be. Just customizing. I'm just getting myself a loadout that is worthy of the Red Hood right now. So he was in the middle at that point, pretty much. He couldn't decide whether humanity was something he should, embrace or destroy. And that linchpin was the moment he sat down with Flint and his daughter and all the events that transpired from there. And that turned Mercer into the murderous individual we all know in Prototype 2. There we go. This is the best I can make with a budget. This is the best I can make it for a budget Red Hood look.
Driving this city is expensive. Executive order. Get the fuck out.
I wonder.
It's a shame that you can't fire your weapons while you're in midair. Well, so much for you doing that. Alright, let's do one quest. And I might switch over to another game. Might switch over to that.
You tracked down Asha yet?
I have, but it wasn't easy. Her mind is so incredibly guarded, it was difficult to trace her neural signature.
Huh. One man's guarded is another man's pain in the ass.
I'll set everything up. See me when you're ready.
Could the Bat family take down the convicts escapees from Baki? Could Cody from Final Fight and Street Fighter be able to beat them as well? Here's the thing about Baki. Everyone is superhuman just from basic training and eating a lot of meat and drinking a lot of wine. So the power scaling for these individuals is actually quite crazy when you think about it. Now, whether or not Batman and the Bat family can take them on, I mean, they've clearly been able to take on superpowered individuals before, so I don't think they'll have too much trouble with the escapees and convicts of Baki. Possibly.
Jesus, man, I get you want to fuck her, but you don't have to build her a pedestal.
That is beside the point.
Yeah. Catch you later, man. I get it. This is beginning to be my personal hell, too. Kinsey, what am I wearing?
You should see what your face looks like.
Why? What did you do to my face?
Matt told me some very specific concerns that she has about you.
The fuck are you talking about?
Where is he?
Last chance.
Fuck you, slut! You're like Johnny Gat with better hair.
I'm nothing like Johnny Gat.
Fair, Gat was never self-righteous.
Don't you dare confuse duty with self-righteousness.
Yeah, cause those two never fucking overlap.
Says the President of the United States.
You say the title like it's a dirty word.
It is when the role is filled by a psychopath.
Hawkish roll!
Hey, sis. You coming or what?
What the fuck is going on here? Who are you looking for?
Your evil twin.
What?
The Biscuit Oliva recovery diet, huh? Yeah, that's the main dude I think of.
Wait a
That
second,
dude
an
ate
evil
like how
twin?
many
Yeah, I thought
steaks
it
a
was better
day?
than saying
He
I've been
literally
sent to
ate
kill
steak
evil
every
you.
single day and
Alright.
drunk wine, and
So
yet
what did
that
the
dude
scale?
is
Best intelligence shows
massive.
codename Mr. X is preparing a full assault against their own nation. I've been tasked with making sure they don't succeed.
Actually, let me look up
sounds
Biscuit
serious.
Oliva real quick. Biscuit Oliva. Dude's neck is thicker than my entire body, and he's only 5'11"? That's only 4 inches higher than I am, because I'm 5'7". But he's 330 pounds, and that's just pure muscle right there. Oh my goodness. So Biscuit Oliva, abilities. Gigantic is a gigantic man with such musculature as to look overweight when wearing a suit. His muscles are dense enough to repel close-range shotgun blasts and thrust from a katana even before tightening them. I'm sorry. I know I know in the past we looked up the abilities of Yujiro Hanma, and you know, anyone we look up on Baki is basically underneath him in terms of power, but this man is able to repel close-range shotguns and thrust from a katana even before tightening his muscles? That's how thick his muscles are? This dude is crazy! Even Sikorsky's barrage of sharp knuckle strikes failed to cut his chest. He boasts the only training he needs is to keep his muscles in check all day, with his usual training routine consists of pulling a helicopter down to the ground with nothing but his bare hands. Now, in Captain America Civil War, Cap had a difficult time just keeping one from leaving the rooftop by holding on to one side of the roof and holding onto the helicopter itself. But this dude trains every day by pulling a helicopter down to the ground with his bare hands. Baki is insane! I knew Yujiro Hanma was insane, but this is just ridiculous. Oliva also has an incredible amount of endurance and stamina, as well as a massive tolerance to pain, being able to tank attacks which could knock, fatally injure, or kill others head-on with only slight or no injuries. He relies primarily on the strength and durability granted by his massive muscles, which is demonstrated when he managed to overpower a group of Olympic-level judokas, or is it judokas, with minimal effort, as well as when he easily broke the spine of Kyo Yu, who bragged that his body was as strong as diamonds with one move. His punches are so strong that they often cave in the chests of his opponents, killing them instantly. He once punched Jun Guevaru so hard that all the GPS of the world started to shake and malfunction. I'm sorry? How you hit someone so hard that you cause all the GPS of the entire world to shake and malfunction? How do you hit someone so hard that all GPSs in the entire world shake and malfunction? does that even work? How do you hit someone so hard that it causes GPSs all around the world to shake and malfunction? Let me continue. In his fight with Baki Hanma, he rushed through 4 prison rooms and punched Baki through a steel door. He could slam Baki to the ground and made a dent 30 centimeters deep. During the fight between Baki and Pickle, it was speculated that due to all of his size, strength, and fighting style that he would go for a frontal attack against Pickle if the two ever fought. It was also stated that this would be a fellowship of 2 warriors with the same beliefs. He also has an inhuman recovery speed, as he's managed to rapidly heal severe hole-shaped scars he got from shotgun pellets just by eating steak. People in One Piece heal by drinking milk. Biscuit Oliva heals by eating steak. As the series went on, Oliva was still amongst the biggest muscles, yet he lost a sparring, meaning they traded blow for blow using nothing but power and weight, match with Baki and got destroyed by Nomi no Sukune II. He later gets all of his ribs broken by Nomi's sheer grip strength and was slammed onto the floorboard. Luckily, he survived, as Nomi stated that if it had been a solid concrete wall, he would have died. So, Biscuit Oliva is just crazy strong. But not as strong as Yujiro Hanma. Because there's a reason why this dude is regarded as the strongest creature in the world. Strongest creature on Earth. He basically has the same exact title as Kaido. He's basically Kaido of Baki. Because his strength has been... let me just read this slight synopsis for him real quick. Remember, Pickle is a thought-out caveman with some martial arts training. But this thing about Yujiro is the strongest character in the series. That is the very first line of dialogue you get when you read his abilities. He is the strongest character in the series. He is recognized as the strongest creature on Earth, with his strength being equated to, or perhaps even greater than, an entire nation's modern military. Oh, these dudes are crazy. How do you be so strong to the point where people regard your strength as equal to or even greater than an entire nation's military strength?
I waste 2 bullets on these lights when I can just use 1 on the guard.
Did it get darker?
Let's sneak past this guard.
Exam.
Careful, stay out of the light.
Shit, we're not vampires in this world, are we?
Another light ahead. Take it out.
Does this place not have light switches?
Okay, now things are a little different. Let's first shoot out the light.
Asha, that light has a family.
And then take out the guard.
What the?
Quickly! Right, let's go.
Did they just do the Metal Gear Solid I found you sound?
No, I don't know how late I'll be. I said I don't know. I was told to walk in this pattern over and over
In order to
until
get past this
something
guy.
interesting happens.
I gotta shoot the light, then hit.
But I don't see you
got it.
getting a job.
But we can only get to the light through this air duct.
Ugh, more of that order of operation, huh?
Of course, dear. Yes, I know. Uh-huh.
What is this dude even talking about?
Of course, dear.
Of course, dear.
We have to work our way into the heart of the compound.
Of course,
These
dear.
guards are terrible. Doesn't Evil Me have any standards?
I'll refrain from commentary.
Hey, the Saints are my crew. I'd take a bullet for any one of them.
Loyalty
Of
is
course,
certainly one
dear.
of your strongest characteristics. Once it's in view, shoot out the light.
sanctioned.
Dude
with
sounds like
extreme
Kel when he's
pleasure.
talking about
Well
orange
done.
soda.
And now what? Wiretap the employee lounge?
Yeah, baby. This snake is 100% solid.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
Nope, too tough for me. I'm turning back.
Find someplace
Fine.
private.
Let's see you do it without my assistance then.
Hey, run! It's my
Mr.
crazy ex!
Janitor.
Boss! Boss! Boss!
Yeah, this was a Metal Gear Solid this was a Metal Gear Solid reference game. But I gotta do it all over again, so
One guy,
yay.
no problem.
Let's do this without drawing attention, yeah? Shoot those lights.
Did it get
I waste
darker?
2 bullets on
Maybe I
Let's
should get
sneak
an eye
past this
exam.
guard.
Wonder if our coverage
Careful,
is any good.
stay out of the light.
Shit, we're not vampires in this world, are we?
And I'm being called. Give me a sec, everyone. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned, ladies and gentlemen. Family has prepared lunch. We have potato salad, cornbread, string beans, and ribs. Oh, this is going to be a good lunch.
Okay, now things are a little different. Let's first shoot up. Quickly! Right, let's go.
Can you imagine your dad or anyone just sneaking in and encouraging you when you're in the process of being, yeah, I don't want to think about that.
No, I don't know how late I'll be. I said I
it
don't
kind
know.
of,
I was told
you know,
to
In
walk
order
in
to
this
get past
pattern
this guy.
over and over until
shoot the
something
makes the
interesting
phrase intimate
happens. I don't see you getting a job.
be redundant
More of that order of operation, huh?
Yes, I know.
just a bit. Not really intimate if people are watching.
We have
Yes,
to work our
I
way into
know.
the heart of the compound.
Man, these guards are terrible. Doesn't evil me have any standards?
I'll refrain from commentary.
Hey, the Saints are my crew. I'd take a bullet for any one of them.
Loyalty is certainly one of your strongest characteristics. Once it's in view, shoot out the light.
Enemy light sanctioned with extreme...
Well done.
And now what? Wiretap the employee lounge?
Yujiro did that to Baki. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah, baby. This snake is 100% solid.
This time we have 2 lights and 2 guns.
Daddy.
Nope. Too
How
tough
about
for me.
I can't
I'm
see.
turning back.
And me.
Boss! Boss! Boss!
I think I'm messing up because I keep shooting one light and then taking out the other guy, rather than
Careful,
shoot
there's a
both
guard
the
ahead.
lights and then take them both
One
out so
guy?
that they can't
No
see.
problem.
Let's do this without drawing attention, yeah? Shoot those lights.
Why would I waste two
Did it get
bullets on these
darker?
lights?
Let's
Maybe I should get an
sneak
eye
past
exam.
this guard.
I wonder if our coverage
Careful,
is any good.
stay out of the light.
Shit, we're not vampires in this world, are we?
Okay, now things are a little different. Quickly! Right, let's go.
No, I don't know how late I'll be. I said I don't know.
In order to get past
Told
this
to walk
guy,
in this pattern over
gotta shoot the light,
and over
then hit.
until
I got
something
it.
interesting happens.
we can only get to the light through this
Well, I don't
area.
see you getting a job.
More of that order of operation, huh?
Alright, let's see if I can do this right.
We have to work our way into the heart of the compound.
And these guards are terrible. Doesn't Evil Me have any standards?
I'll refrain from commentary.
Hey, the Saints are my crew. I'd take a bullet for any one of them.
Loyalty is certainly one of your strongest characteristics. Once it's in view,
Yeah, that's
shoot
why I'm
out the
gonna
light.
try and make sure I get through this so you
With
don't have to hear it
extreme
again.
Prejudice.
Well done.
And now what? Wiretap the employee lounge?
Yeah, baby. This snake is 100% solid.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
This time we have two lights
How
and
about
two guards.
you?
Nope.
me.
Too tough for me.
Find
I'm
someplace
turning
private.
back.
Fine. Let's see you do it without my assistance then.
Huh. At least the janitor has job security.
Hey, run! It's my crazy ex!
Lights.
I can't see.
Now the guards.
Watch and learn, super spy.
Well, looks like that's it.
I was just getting with your
There we
whole
go.
program, too.
Really?
No. So why do you have to kill Evil Me again?
You'll find out soon enough.
Come on, just a hint.
Think of your worst asset multiplied by 1,000.
So, Pierce times 1,000? Asha, is that a person?
The facility is just ahead.
And by facility, you mean...
You'll see.
Look, I know secrecy is MI6's thing, but I've kinda had enough with all the fucking bullshit.
Hold up. Guards. Careful. If the guards see this box in the main walkway, it'll blow our cover.
We are literally pulling a Metal Gear. We'll wait for him to turn around.
Let's get behind this guy.
Man, fuck this.
I suppose that's an option. Wait for him to pass.
I'm really looking forward to that sandwich. Come on, lunchtime.
Famous movie quote!
Be patient, let him get by you.
Stay alert, stay alert, stay alert! The enemy could be anywhere!
Another guard. Wait for the right moment.
Can't wait to kill something. Anything. Pow pow! Just kill him! Yeah. Curse my short attention span!
Well done.
It's a gift.
Doing good so far.
How are we gonna get past that?
I hope you're limber. Even the slightest disruption of a single beam will send a 2,000-volt shock through your entire body. What we'll have to do is move through the gaps in a serpentine pattern.
You have fun with that. I'm taking the air duct.
Stabby stab.
If I'm such an evil genius, why'd I leave these air duct covers unscrewed? So an evil version of me is your worst nightmare?
How do you mean?
Well, according to Kinsey, every person's simulation is based on their deepest, darkest fears.
Okay.
You fear me being in power more than anything else?
The extent of your ego is certainly terrifying at times.
I'm trying hard to remember why I'm rescuing you.
Stay on guard. Mr. X could be hiding anywhere.
Asha, I thought you knew me better than that. Why would I hide when I can kill your friends in front of you?
Why does my face look weird?
Asha, Good talk. Wow, you're cold. Johnny cried like a little bitch when his girlfriend got killed.
I'm not gonna give you this satisfaction.
Ooh, I love it when you talk tough. Then you're gonna fucking love me, you piece of shit. You. See you soon. The hell is this place? These are all people.
They're replications of a highly functional sociopathic paradigm.
Oh, you mean like the NRA?
It's you.
No shit. Should I look for lights to shoot, or is it okay to just kill these guys? Masako agents, huh?
Alto's finest.
Seems evil me is about as scrupulous as Dane Vogel when it comes to using company resources.
I only have this gun. I want my dual pistols.
Asha, about Matt.
I'm not sure what this whole thing is, but I know it isn't real. While I don't relish the idea of seeing someone I care about being murdered over and over again, I also don't see a purpose to needless blubbering.
Hey, I was just...
Focus on the job.
I'm kinda surprised to see you here, other me. But of course, Asha could never do this without a man to do the heavy lifting. Hey, Asha, you there? Hold on, Matt wants to talk. Hi, Asha, how are you
much
doing?
for a challenge.
Here for some tea and crumpets? Fancy a snob? Oh, that Matt. Such a character. I wouldn't mind killing him again. Oh, hey, as soon as you fail, I'll get to.
See, we're never gonna see this amount of insanity in Saints Row again thanks to the new reboot.
Not gonna lie, still not sure how to take the fact that evil me is your version of hell.
This isn't about you, believe it or not.
Come on, you're fighting an evil me.
That's what you're taking from this, your starring role.
Well...
I keep failing. Over and over, I keep failing at my job. It doesn't matter if it's evil you or a 50-foot soda can. When the fate of the world rests on your shoulders, you can't afford failure. And that is my hell.
Okay, I think I get it. Sorry.
Killing you.
Target scan.
Great. I have murder bots.
They're just another target. They're all just targets.
Should I be concerned with how detached you are about all this?
I've been through this scenario dozens of times. Be Emotional disconnection is the true weapon of the soldier. View everything from the eyes of God.
Yeah, way to balance inspirational speech and totally creepy cult leader, Asha.
Terminator!
Now what, huh?
I remember when Saints Row could only let you jump like this.
Well. You finally managed not to fuck this whole thing up. I suppose I should congratulate you before I put a bullet in your head.
Let's stop the chit-chat. Let's get to the us kicking your ass.
But what's done is done. You can't stop this. You never could. You failed. That's what you do. That's why you got that shit assignment babysitting a gang of thugs as they hunted down Silent Temple. Remember that meeting with your boss when they almost fired you?
Whoa, what was going on with him there?
Fucked up 1,000 times already. And when you finally bring help, who do you choose? My weak half. That selfish prick never cared about anything but getting his. That so-called punkish rogue didn't even blink when his best friend's girl got her head chopped off right in front of him.
So that's what you think? I'm on a roll.
Come on out here! Get up here!
Can't beat this.
There we go. Hey, where's his buddy?
Well, we killed me.
Yeah, we did.
You smoke?
I do now.
Evil me was kind of an asshole.
Good you is kind of an asshole.
Blame my parents.
Daddy issues?
Nah, just... forget it.
Oh, don't like talking about your past.
Don't see the point. Who cares what I did before I joined the Saints?
Aren't you going to ask me about mine?
I thought we were killing evil clones, not picking out place settings.
Should probably get out of here.
Once more for old time's sake.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we got another member added to the team. Where's my hair? My dude was not bald. My dude had hair when I started this game. Before I even started the stream, he had hair. I didn't go reconfigure the way he looked or anything. Why am I bald?
Station. Down at a green light.
You won't live to regret that. Weak.
That's right.
After this gets jacked, no more.
Well, I just wanted to mess around for a little bit more. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to call it a session here for today. I know I had like a big discussion at the beginning, and we were just messing around with this game. I know I said I was going to start up another game, but I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow. Because today starts, well, restarts the days I go back to work again, aside from the multiple day weekend that I had due to them not keeping track of the scheduling. I'm going back to work the same normal days I go through, so just keeping you guys updated on things that are going on with me. So tonight it's just, you know, the usual shifts that I usually have, but I am looking forward to the next time I do another stream with you guys. There's going to be more to talk about, and I'm still working on doing my stream of when I'm just talking about My Hero Academia and how the series has gone from just being about, you know, superheroes and superpowers to literally being a story on how society really is spoiled. Like in the story of My Hero Academia, how society is really spoiled on all the peace that they've gained with the help of the heroes, and how losing all that peace, especially with the recent chapters of My Hero Academia, can really make people change for the worst. So I'm looking forward to having another discussion about My Hero Academia with you guys. Oh wait, I can't do a stream tomorrow because I'm doing my reflections tomorrow. Sweet, I forgot about that, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But that's all I got for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the rest of my lunch and then just chill and do my own thing until it's time for me to go to sleep for work later this evening. So, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples.
I'm surprised Kinsey hasn't even asked to be called captain yet.